learn from what Sauter did and make the move on the veteran.
Oh, Cindric almost clipped the grass as he came down inside. Taking a look at Sauter.
Sauter tried repeatedly, Vince, to do what Cindric just did, to get to the inside. Was never able to do it. Finally rolled up on the high side and made his way around.
Camping World, 15 to go at Texas Motor Speedway. The middle race in round 2 of the playoffs. Only 3 races remain in the season, and this one is critical as it sets the stage for next week's race at Phoenix, the final race before the championship. And remember, folks, if you tuned in looking for UCLA and Utah, it's currently airing on FS2 and will be here on FS1 immediately following our race here in Texas. They're getting ready to kick off UCLA and Utah over on FS2.
Look at the difference that lap traffic made. They went around the high side, gave Sauter an opportunity to open up on Cindric. Remember, this is one of our most experienced veterans against a rookie, a guy that hadn't had many starts here.
John Hunter Nemechek, remember, he's the only one that has not pitted. Going to have to pit at some point, not going to be able to stay out there the whole time.
He's just trying to catch a caution and get a bunch of his competitors a lap down. That's what they're hoping for.
Yeah, Matt Crafton.
A little bit more. There's 17 laps to go. Slow down a little bit more.
Slowing her down.
There's no. We saw him run out. We saw him run out of fuel at Las Vegas with about 15 laps to go, trying to stretch it.
Yeah, he's shaking it there. Looks like he's out of fuel.
Hold it wide open when it comes. Watch your speed.
On pit road now is Nemechek. He was holding out for the yellow, didn't get it.
Yeah, now it's out of gas, and this will be devastating, Caitlin. He'll have trouble getting that thing refired.
Yeah, absolutely. I literally just spoke with crew chief Jerry Kent. I said, are you guys trying to make it on fuel? He said, of course, and then he goes, shakes his head. Well, guess we're out. So they're here on pit road, obviously trying to get that number 8 refired, guys.
Well, a big blow to his championship hopes. He already was in a hole coming into this race, and this certainly doesn't help.
You're good. Don't speed. Don't speed.
Yeah, that's some. There's just no way he pitted on lap number 73. He would have to go 74 laps, even with cautions. I don't think you could slow down that much. We saw him run out of fuel at Vegas doing the same thing, and again, he came up what 12, 13 laps short here.
And look at Cindric. He's got a bit of a gap there to Sauter. That just means more speed. He's going to draft right up to the back of this truck.
Well, and pouring salt in the wound of John Hunter Nemechek, caught for speeding too fast exiting. 10 laps to go at Texas with Johnny Sauter trying to hold off Austin Cindric. Remember, our last 3 races here, the final lead change has occurred in the final 5 laps. So history tells us we're not done yet. There'll be a battle yet at the front. And top of the screen, the points as they run. Those drivers on the left-hand side, Sauter, Bell, Crafton, and Cindric above the cut line. Ben Rhodes and John Hunter Nemechek on the outside looking in and going from bad to worse for Nemechek, as we told you. That penalty for too fast exiting.
We talked about a must-win situation for John Hunter Nemechek. It was here, and it's going to continue at Phoenix. If he wants to move forward, that's his only option.
And Ben Rhodes has really been hurting the points. He came in here with a comfortable edge over Austin Cindric, who was below the cut line. Now he's being shown as they run. As you can see, 6 points below the cut line here.
Look at the lap traffic, and look at the opening that Cindric is tasting.
Cindric taking an eye at Sauter for the lead with Austin Wayne Self there in that 45 truck, the lap truck.
Self was running in the 16th position as they put a lap on him. Cindric wasn't able to take advantage of that, but it gave him that opportunity.
You know, we talk about the fact that Austin Cindric put right side tires on. Johnny didn't. Christopher Bell also put right side tires on, but he's losing ground to these front 2 here that are running around here. It's incredible pace.
Austin Cindric, a winner earlier this season at Canada on the road course. Dumped Kaz Gralla to get that win and took a lot of heat and a lot of criticism for it, but he said that's what it takes. That's how important it is to get into the playoffs. How sweet. I think this one would be extra sweet if he could get this win from Johnny Sauter.
You know, I was going to say that win in Canada asterisk beside it, Vince. You went with dumped him. That's fair, too. That's exactly how that went down. But if he could find his way around Johnny Sauter, that would be a more special and meaningful victory for he and the team, I believe.
Johnny's going to have to use every ounce of his experience right now to hold off a very determined Austin Cindric.
You can see out the front windshield there's not a lot of lap traffic ahead. With just 6 laps to go, I don't think they'll catch any traffic, which is an advantage for Sauter.
How about Austin running that corner wide open here with just 6 laps to go in this race?
Look at the momentum it gains him, too, as he does that. Can he swing to the high side? You see Sauter dive into the bottom to protect even before he got to the corner.
The final 5 laps. You know, catching Johnny Sauter might be one thing, but getting past him is going to be another. And Sauter, a veteran, champion, winner last year of the series title, doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
And winner of this race last year.
And also already avoided near disaster when he got together with his teammate down in turn 1 and 2 as he dove to the bottom, was able to stay off of Justin Haley and keep that truck headed in the right direction.
Johnny is really good down in 1 and 2. I think Austin's better in 3 and 4. But Johnny is really good in 1 and 2, even though he takes that shallow entrance to block Austin getting in 1.
Remember, the win will clinch a spot in the Final 4 at Miami with a chance to win the championship. Sauter and Cindric, both championship contenders. The win here today would mean the world to them, knowing they are guaranteed a shot at the title in Miami in 2 weeks. On the backstretch, 2.5 to go.
What do you do if you're Austin Cindric? How do you just figure a way to do something differently in these last 2 laps that can gain you that speed you need to pass Johnny Sauter?
Maybe just try to get up on that rear tailgate, maybe get him a little bit loose getting in this corner, Michael.
I like trying to swing to the outside, but he just doesn't have the grip up there to do it. You can see him really gain on him, but then have to roll out of the gas.
Less than 2 to go as they're on the backstretch. Sauter in the 21 in the lead. Cindric chasing.
This is where he's good down here in 3 and 4. Can he get enough momentum to pull up beside Johnny?
Big run right there, Phil. Johnny's protecting the bottom.
Fine, same momentum.
The final time around the 1.5 miles here at Texas.
Johnny gets a little high off turn 2.
That was the best 1 and 2 Austin's had here in a while.
Sauter can't afford a bobble. Cindric is right there to pounce if he does. Through 3 and 4, Johnny Sauter is going to bring it home. He's going to win at Texas for the 4th time. Sauter clinches a spot in the Final 4 at Miami.
Yeah, guys! Yeah! I love it!
Nothing quite like the thrill of victory, is there?
Way to go, Johnny, way to go! Cab, you're the best.
What an impressive job by that entire team.
What about the decision to take extra time on pit road, give up some track position, and take advantage of that?
Had their eye on the big picture, didn't they? They knew they needed to make the truck bigger, better over the long haul. They took a little extra time in that pit stop. That's a great point, Michael, early in the race.
Wow.
Johnny Sauter wins at Texas, and it's his 3rd win of the season. And for the 2nd time back-to-back in this race, he's going to do the burnouts here at Texas. Won here a year ago in this race, and he's done it again tonight.
Talked to team owner Maury Gallagher just a month or so ago, Phil. He said we're bringing the good stuff to the playoffs. we got race trucks that we think we will be capable of winning every race in the playoffs, and Johnny Sauter's certainly been in that position. Oh yeah, by the way, he's crashed 3 or 4 times, but he's also driven the victory lane.
They have their favorite truck getting ready for Homestead. They elected to bring this truck here, which is as close as they could be to their favorite truck, but the one they won with already this year, they're taking it to Homestead.
You don't think this one's his favorite ISM Connect truck now?
I don't know. They could change their mind. They certainly have that prerogative.
Our playoff leaderboard. looks like this with Johnny Sauter getting the victory. Christopher Bell looks very comfortable, 55 ahead, but Cindric and Rhodes sweating it out surrounding the cut line. It's a celebration for Johnny Sauter. He's the winner tonight at Texas Motor Speedway, clinches his spot in the Final Four at Miami in 2 weeks with a chance to run for the championship. The news not so good for John Hunter Nemechek. He's with Hermie.
In 19th tonight in a situation similar to Las Vegas, gamble on fuel, come up way short. Your thoughts on that and the outcome you had tonight?
Can you say deja vu all over again? We're pretty much in the same spot we were going into Talladega before we advanced to the round of 6. We just have a deeper hole to dig ourselves out of now. But can't thank all my guys enough. They gave me a great Romco Fire Alarm Services Chevy here tonight, and we're off a little bit all night, and it's not for a lack of work and dedication, I can tell you that. But we gambled and it didn't work out. I don't know what the deal was. I mean, I was running half throttle and out of the gas, coasting, clutching it as much as I could, trying to save fuel, and they told me we were only a lap short, so our calculations were off somewhere.
It's John Hunter Nemechek.
Tough night for Nemechek for sure, but Johnny Sauter, he won here a year ago en route to the championship.
Making the pass on the high side. That looked familiar, didn't it?
Yeah, sure did.
And now 1 year later, he gets around Austin Cindric on the outside and takes it to the house. He hopes that the ultimate result is the same with another championship. But for now, he's in victory lane again at Texas, Caitlin.
That's right, Vince, and it's been a very big week for Johnny Sauter, getting his 4th truck win here at Texas Motor Speedway, enjoying the birth of his daughter earlier this week, and now he has clinched a spot at Homestead for the title. Johnny, how were you and your team able to execute all throughout this race, even a long stop on pit road, to come here and claim this victory?
Just a total team effort. Can't thank everybody at GMS and our ISM Connect Chevrolet. Hendrick Horsepower's 400th win tonight. I got to thank Hillbilly in the suspension room, because last time I didn't say his name. So Hillbilly, that's for you. But everybody at GMS, we just unbelievable. You know, I was actually pretty worried about our truck after qualifying. It was pretty loose, and all we did all night was lower the track bar half a round. So I want to say hi to my wife and kids. Obviously, newborn baby Alice this week, and yeah, just thank the Sacred Heart of Jesus, the Blessed Mother, and today's First Friday, so we should pray for all the poor souls of purgatory.
Congratulations. He's going to be making a run for the title at Homestead in 2 weeks, guys.
Be hard to bet against him, that's for sure. Johnny Sauter has shown the speed that it takes to get it done. A 3-time winner this season. What happens next week at Phoenix? It's the final race in round 2, and it will set the stage for our championship 4 at Miami. Coming up next, UCLA and Utah college football Pac-12 variety with